Alright, I've arrived in New York. Pretty excited. Gonna meet with a special guest over here. A pretty awesome soul. Gonna do some filming for a video part that's coming out a decent amount in the future, but we want to get started, and I just wanted to get to New York and hang out with him, so I'm pretty stoked about this. Should be fun. Let's go meet up with him.
Two.
Hey, what's up, dude? How you doing?
Good. Alright, so I'm at Jake's mom's house. So she's out of town, so we're able to take her place, make it our headquarters, while we do a bunch of filming and get really stoked. It's right in the middle of Manhattan, so we got a whole bunch of spots we're planning to hit. We're just kind of getting inspired right now, kind of figuring out what we want to do. What are you doing over here?
Just watching Nike Constant, getting some inspiration.
Alright, so we found the spot. Got a little bit of low energy going on here, had a late night, it's super hot and humid. Our goal was basically to find a spot that's not super crowded. Yeah, and so right now we're just trying to work on a few lines. So when it comes to like building out a line, you just gotta try to think about, you know, like what are you trying to get out of the line, what kind of tricks you're trying to do, and then try to organize them in a certain order that makes the most sense. So in the beginning, we always just try to throw a few tricks here and there, see how many tricks we can do in a line before we figure out exactly what we want to do. And it's really easy to mess up, so it's fun to just kind of start with, you know, putting whatever we can together and then start solidifying which tricks we want to do and then start dialing that in. And then we start to get in the flow and feel good, and that's when we want to start actually pushing it.
Wow, that is bad. That's ISO.
Rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Roll it up, I'm with the gang, we taking shots off the rebound. Fucking my posters, say now, I've been humble too long. Tell them all to stay calm, yeah. Tell them all to move on, yeah. Fucking my posters, say now, they be lost in the sauce, yeah. Took a loss, that's your loss, yeah. Had to get my point across, yeah. Heard them lasers talking about it, we don't pay that no mind. Didn't need to watch and know that I'll be here in no time. Put a candle on it, had to tell them they could blow mine. Lights, camera, action, hey. I'm smoking that dope from Edmond. We the new meth in Redmond. We ain't real blood, but we brethren. Run up a check and it's pending. She talking my news, we'll send them. Fuck with the fam, you a dead man. Jesus, peace on my pendant. And we still independent. ISO, yeah, we trending. Watch what you say, don't offend them. They keeping it real, they commend them. People like get your wife pregnant, but I ain't trying to be dependent. I need money, never ending. I'm talking 100%.
That was the horrible. Yeah, Sleepy Jake. How you doing, Sleepy Jake?
Tired.
Are you tired? Son killed him.
Stayed up late instead of sleeping.
Drop, you can't ignore it. I'm transforming now these cars and planes, I'm always boarding. Just out touring down in Charlotte like I play for Hornets. When I'm performing, never boring, now you can't afford it. Champagne Perrier, vintage frames on my face, looking like I'm from the deep. These no Cartiers, pockets deep, bro. I can make it in my seat, bro. Do you, I'm doing me, bro. Making noise, use a peep, bro. Whoa, I press the button and the doors go up like. Upgrade her diamonds, now her girlfriends are like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, so we just finished our lines. We both pretty much got them.
Yeah,
Nice job.
thank you.
I feel like it's easy to make simple mistakes once the camera comes out, and then especially in the humidity, kind of gets to your head a little bit. I feel
Yeah, usually especially doing like some simple tricks. Like I've done varials for a long time, ever since like my first starting of my tricking life, I guess you could call it. Like varials, I always started out with the basics, and even now, like as an experienced rider, I would call myself, I can still mess up the simple mistakes if I just go too fast, not really thinking through my head. If you really just gotta make sure to take your time and go back and like think about each step you take.
Yeah, I agree. And for me, like, I think sometimes you want to put the harder trick in front so that when you land it, and then you can do consistently landed tricks afterwards. But sometimes when you land that hard trick, it gets in your head and you mess up the easy trick. So one thing really that I try to do is like calm myself and calm my breathing when I move on to the rest of the line and just kind of focus. And then sometimes you just nail it. Sometimes it takes 14 tries like it did for me today.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like in one of my old videos, I tried to do a wheel whip first because I knew that was one of the hardest tricks I've never landed before. So I wanted to make sure I got that one done first. That way I knew the rest of the lines, I could do more of my more consistent tricks and really just finish it through and make it look really nice.
Jake's falling asleep over there. I think we're gonna try to get him to do a line himself at some point.
Yeah, eventually we'll get him. We'll get him out here.
Yeah, but we're gonna keep moving. We need a breeze, we need some water, so. The day's winding down. It was so much fun hanging with Jake, Adam, and the crew. Yeah, the nudge clinic is pretty much over. But yeah, and there was a few tips that I feel like really kind of dialed in the nudge for some people. And Jake was the one taking the lead on that. You want to talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, Nudge Clinic was a big success. A couple people got their first nudges ever. We just went over a few basic tips like coming in with a good amount of speed, and then jamming that tail down and then nose down real quick. That helped a lot of people.
And I always like to say, when you kind of start to go for the nudge, feel free to slide that tail when you're first starting. It's a little less clean, but then you make sure you really have the clearance for that nose to come up, hit the curb, come over, and then you really slam down and kind of jump your weight up. So then it de-weights the tire, and the tire can pull itself over.
Yeah, de-weighting is important.
Key, yeah, for sure. But today was awesome. It was super, super hot, so we were getting sapped of energy, but still got some lines in, still had some fun. Gonna sign off here. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and I'll see you all next time.